Hello. In today's video, I'm going to be continuing the one look last layer series, and I'm going to start on T ZBLLs. First case, where you have a corner twist, basically the T corner twist ZBLL. The AOF recognition is this sticker, and the ALK for this case is F' R F R2 D' R U' R' D R2 F' R' F. The finger tricks for this case would be standard, and this F would be done with your ring finger as if it's D, and then standard, and then F prime as if it's D prime, and then done. Faster, it will look like this. Excuse me. This is the next case where you have an H-frame pattern, and it's pretty much similar to the first case, except the color scheme is opposite. No, the pattern is checkered. The AOF for this case is either one of the edges. Don't use this edge because it's very hard to see. And the ALK for this case is D' R U D' R' U R D R2 D2 R U' R' D2 R2. Finger tricks for this are all standard. This D2 you can use ring pinky or pinky ring, doesn't matter. Like that. And faster, it will look like this. This is the next case where it's very similar to the first case, except it's a Z prime pattern. The AOF recognition is these two corners will come to the front, or you can use this. But this is a little harder to see, so I use these two. They'll also twist in place, just like that. The ALK for this case is anti-Yun into anti-Sun. And finger tricks, they're all standard, so like this. And like that. And faster, it will look something like this. This is the next case where you have a Z-prime pattern, except instead of these two needing to swap to each other, these two need to swap with each other. The AOF recognition is these two corners, you can use either one. And the ALK for this case is anti-Sun into anti-Yun. Remember, anti-Yun is just back anti-Sun. So finger tricks are quite standard, so it's anti-Sun, anti-Yun. Then faster, it will look like this. This is the next case, and this is actually the case that you find in the start of the video. For this case, you find a line, and these two are opposites. You can also see that these two are matching, but I personally don't use that. AOF is this sticker, and the ALK for this case would be R U' R2 R', U2 R U R' twice, and then you insert the pair. Finger tricks for this case would be standard, and then I like to do a push here, and then push again, and then insert. And faster, it will look like this. This is the next case where you have a line again, but this time instead of the opposite color being here, it's here. The AOF recognition is this line will go to the right. The ALK for this case would be R' U R U2 R' U' R U2 R' U' R U' R' U R. The finger tricks for this are really standard. Just as some of the U's are done with push. So that, and then you do U over here. And then faster, it will look like this. This is the next case where you have an R block, and then this is opposite. AOF recognition is this sticker right here, this sticker, and the ALK for this case is anti-Yun into Yun, like that. And finger tricks are really standard, so like this, and then into the un. And faster, it will look like this. This is the next case where you have this block, this bar, and these two are opposite. The AOF recognition for this is a bit tricky, but you look at these two corners, and inside the algorithm there's a U, so these will do a U. But I'll show you what I use for AOF recognition in a moment. So the algorithm is anti-soon, U. This is the AOF recognition I use, soon. Then finger tricks will be all standard. And faster, it will look like this. This is the next case where you have this bar, and this time the colors are adjacent. The AOF recognition is you look at these corners, and they'll do U2. And the alg for this is R U R prime U R U prime R prime U, and then into some sort of pi. Finger tricks are really standard and they're very ergonomic. So that I like to do push U here, U, and then that's faster. It will look like this. This is the next case where you have the bar at the back this time, and this is still adjacent. The alg for the AOF for this is the same as the other one. The corners will do U2. The alg for this case is R prime U prime R U prime R prime U R U prime into some sort of pi. The finger tricks for this are a bit less ergonomic, but they're still good. So that, and then over here I like to do push, and then here I like to do a pinch U, R2, U, like this, and then double flick. Faster, it will look like this. Alright, final two cases. In this case, you can find nothing, basically. And okay, you can see that these two are opposite. And AOF for this case would be this corner. And the alg for this case would be R prime, U prime, R2, U, R prime, R2 prime, U, R2, U2, R prime, U inside this F12 pair. Finger tricks for this would be standard. And then I like to do push U here. Then drag U, U2, then a push U here again. Faster, it will look like this. Alright, final case. This is where you don't find anything except this is opposite, and maybe you can find you can use this for recognition, but I like to use this for recognition. AOF for this is this sticker, but it's a bit hard to see, so yeah, just use this. Anyway, the alg for this case is R, U, R2 prime, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, and then insert this F12 pair, R, U prime, insert this F12 pair. Then finger tricks would be standard, standard. You don't have to do 80 here, it's just my preference. And then, yeah. And faster, it'll look like this. Oops. That's pretty much it for this video, and in the next video, I'm going to be covering T-diag. This is the next case where you have this bar, and this is not adjacent this time. This is adjacent. That's quite bad.